35 down in Tampa. The Ravens and Giants are underway. Jones wants to throw to start things out here. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Travis Jones makes a tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he can't, and he goes down. Odafe Oweh from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A throw for Golladay is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A very solid gain of 27.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Barkley. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing Jones. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And some room to work. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete there to Bateman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Guide the 10. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
Not sure much more could have been done there defensively. Went up with him, tried to knock it away, tried to get an arm in, unsuccessfully.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's finished off by a touchdown run from J.K. Dobbins. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. first and 10. Jones. It's complete to Robinson. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up second down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Barkley inside handoff. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. A slant route caught by Bateman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit, they recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short, so that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Play action. Now Jackson. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay from 3 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
From the 27, Jones. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And this will be a Giants first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
A first down carry for Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Up the middle with Barkley. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. Uses the stiff arm. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, here's Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just down whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 19-yard line. The Giants on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. He's at the 50. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Dancing to his left. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's 24-3. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. From the 30 on 2nd down, Jones. Left side, he's got Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Jones on 1st down. Bellinger hauls it in out left side.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this 3rd quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Throw right side here taken in by Bateman. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Option play, and they'll hand to Dobbins. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Let's go.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Jones finding Tony for a Giants 1st down. They'll set up to throw to Barkley on the check down. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Barkley. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 124 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. On 2nd and 10. Jones. And that is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the 1st half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. Gano's kick is good, and that drops a deficit from 28 to 25. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, Does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
31 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down. Jackson running again. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up third. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And New York set to take the field. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun, Jones. Another pass complete to Bellinger. Just a gain of a couple there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped them for no gain.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th, and we've seen them do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
I got you. 59 mark. Check. 59.
They go play action now. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
One more time with Dobbins. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And, Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mike Davis. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Ravens have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete
Here and dance around it a little bit. But going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones on 1st and 10. This is caught by Robinson. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
And this is going to be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Throws, puts it on the carpet. It's out. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. And I don't know that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Escaping the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So pass interference, the call. It's so tough as a defender, I'd imagine, to time that up perfectly.
It certainly is difficult to get it exactly right because sometimes you're looking at getting there fractions of seconds too early. That one looked a little more obvious. Always a tough penalty to officiate. Just ask the basketball refs when they have to officiate block and charge. Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Throwing is Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. James Prochet from 21 yards away. And the Ravens add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. The defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. This looks like a roughing call. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is got. Now the ball comes loose, and it's picked up by the Ravens.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play, 2nd down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. He's got room past the 30, and he'll be out right at the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point in the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Well, fans usually love to